Good evening, everyone. This is the Winter 2025 bonus race. We are here with a number of people in the race room, and they have agreed to play solo seats, so it's going to be very fun. In addition to that, a lot of flag set changes have been made to the final flag set. The most glaring one being the entrance shuffle, buff Astos, which is just buff Bahamut, and of course, Doom's amazing chocolate 4 map that makes it so that the only thing blocking progression in the overworld is the canoe. Land bridges through Cardia, here we come. Classic Gamer is here as my co-com. Would you like to introduce us to our blurting?
I certainly would. Well, for the thief, we have plus 25 agility. I'm not sure anyone else is going to recruit anything else because it's got agreement, but just in case, the fighter has plus 20 MDef, Black Belt has self magic, Red Mage has heal magic, the White Mage has heal plus magic, and the Black Mage has clean magic. I really like that blessing on that thief.
Jake is going to drop in about 2 minutes on these runners. They are going to be playing without the general 10-minute delay for this one. So we get to let them start as soon as we are ready. Some fun things about this flag set are the alt themes for, I believe, the Black Orb Rising are in here. But because of the script flag, they will have their pre-programmed scripts non-randomized.
I was taking a look at some of those scripts before we started, and boy, they have some rude scripts.
Fortunately for them, they will still have the good old chaos that they're used to. Unfortunately, that chaos, as usual, still has Fear 4, Slow 2, and New Cameras back. So they will be on a big timer and only have a thief to go against Chaos with, which means Slow 2 will be targeted at the thief, and because we have our White Ninja flag still, they will not be able to cast back on themselves. Fortunately, the Power Bonk is incentivized, so they have that one grace. Although I was watching Will Bloodworth practice this flag set, and the Power Bonk ended up behind a buff Astos, and that was not a fun time getting the Power Bonk.
Not a fun time at all. That would be interesting. The race room before, Will Bloodworth did talk about maybe not promoting, so that's going to be very interesting. That means no, obviously, stronger armor, and they're off, and they're supporting no katana.
We find the Dwarf Cave right away, which is pretty good. It's one of the most central hubs of turn-in items in the game. It's like you want to find this one and Canaria Castle and Toph. Those are the big three that I'm always looking for in an entrance shuffle.
Alright, the players are checking out the armor shop and the weapon shop, and free AoE caster are in the start. It's a Thor Hammer plus 5, nothing like some free lightning too, and Shannigan is already off towards Toph. Will Bloodworth is not far behind him.
I noticed that Fade is at level 1 white magic, so once the ninja comes out, if anyone does promote their seat, they will have access to a few charges of Fade. But speaking of sweepers, they are afforded a Thor Hammer plus 5, which they could wield as a thief if they, as a ninja if they end up promoting. But in the meanwhile, it is going to be extremely useful in clearing out encounters.
So that looked like it was Waterfall up at Toph. Of course, Waterfall is not proc gen or anything, so they will know their way through. If they get a nice run, they might actually get pretty far. Meanwhile, Meklin will diverge his in up to see what's at Notoria, and it's Magnolia!
We find the black shirt. This is really good because now he will have two different options for casting magic, they'll be able to do anything that is Ice Weak or Lightning Weak. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to see a Mace staff because most of the things that Lightning can't get well are things like these mummies that Shanigan ran into, where you really want to have fire. There's lots of really annoying enemies with their vanilla touches, which is still enabled.
And we see a canoe out of the robot, so wow, they're going to be able to go everywhere.
Yeah, what? No, we can reach the entire map right out the gate. We will likely see quite a bit of divergence with this one.
Meanwhile, where the Ripper Enjoyer found the Cardia.
Again, now also picking up his canoe and the test. I didn't see when we're in the waterfall test. Did you catch that?
I did not catch what was in the chest, so I just mainly focused on that canoe.
Will found Hope down at the Northwest Castle and found ice armor in it, which is very strong if you have a fighter or a ninja. Unfortunately, it won't be useful right away.
Which I was referring to, the Will will not have access, the brother will not have access to that with no promotion, but if he finds the Opal Cheerio, I think that's going to matter.
Okay, we've seen 2 out of the 3 major entrance temple locations. We know that Dwarf is at Caneria, Hope is at Astos Castle, but we still need to find Caneria Castle itself, which has quite a few texts in it.
You know, Bloodworth is at Oakland. He's going to check out the armor shop. Copper +1 for cheap is not bad. I mean, don't really have much in the way of armor options.
All 4 runners are at different locations already. Will has found Ice Cave. Mechlin is heading over to, I think, the Melman continent. Checking out those entrances. Bloodworth just went through Provoca, I think.
Looks like it, and Titan's West was Titan's West. Oh, excuse me, Titan's East was Titan's East. And where the Vorpal Enjoyer is looking at ice, of course, ice is not incentivized. We have to get 36 shards, so I could see some curiosity about ice. And that palette shuffle makes the wizards look like sorcerers, and that's really scary when you have vanilla touches.
Mechlin over in Earth Cave location found C, which does have an incentive that we cannot get until we have either key or lockpicking. But they did showcase that we do have to walk around the long way in this map. Because of memory constraints, some bits of the Melman's continent had to be snipped off.
So Bloodworth wants to try to take out this Nightmare before a little bit of experience using the black shirt.
Level 2 White Magic doesn't have much of interest. It has Fog 2 and Cure 2, and that's about it. But it could be useful to get once there's a ninja if you're already at Listing Superstore. It's not worth going out of your way for, though. Mechlin also saving Princess Sarah and also asking the Temple of Fiends bats for their hints.
Early hints are on, and that's interesting, because that way you can actually figure out which of the 2 Black Orb Rising options you have for the bosses.
That's something I didn't know about how that would interact with the alt team.
Champion heading to Materia is finding Materia there. He's going to find that black shirt.
Always remember to put your caster items in the first slot for easy access.
And this is interesting. More the Vorpal Enjoyer has found a fighter on the Earth Spike tile. This could be a pretty good experience.
Of course, the hardest part is just getting past that first one. Thankfully, with the huge agility boost, we are seeing a lot of misses from the fighter. Will takes it down and levels up to number 10.
Right now he's trying to take out this Memory Wiz Memory Pack. That is great experience if you could pull it off with a light axe. You got a really good chance at it. I don't think we've seen the shop item yet.
Will Bloodworth still trying to dive Waterfall in order to get that canoe, which is a very important item in this map. It can help you get around a lot faster, but even that isn't really useful until you also find the canal. And there are also some good items in Waterfall that you want to get other than just the key item.
Well, Jerrigan has found Onrak, deal no shop item. And that was at the Lefane location.
On that Lefane, we are getting our first dive into the northern continent. If this is shuffled, Onrak is another great one to find so you know where to come back to once you have the Oxyale, because that opens up a whole new entrance.
Alright, meanwhile, Gaia is at the Gaia location. I don't believe we have the bottle yet, and it's not for sale here. And thinking, okay, the streamer in chat pointing out that Will apparently died trying to get his canoe out. I remember seeing him pick it up, but it looks like he didn't make it out, so that's why he's going for a few levels. And if you can get some turn order on these jerk birds.
First I thought that he was trying to do something with encounter manipulation, but grinding a little bit seems more likely.
But now Channigan is heading off towards Ordeals.
Ordeal location is always interesting to me in Entrance Shuffle. I can't really know why. And it's Ordeal.
Sometimes these shuffles sprinkling a little vanilla. Declan is
Entrance Shuffle does.
Yeah, either fought Picky or has it, he's probably saving to. Or he probably fought Picky and we missed it. I don't know if any of our trackers caught it.
Meanwhile, Will, the Vorpal Enjoyer, has also found, or has come back to the fighter tile and grinding it.
So level 15 now.
With this interesting situation where you only have a thief, it makes a lot of sense to grind up early to make the rest of the run a lot easier, especially when you have an entrance shuffle and have high-level dungeons early on and unsafe placement in them.
That is quite true. You can take that thief and you can make a run for it once it's got some levels. You might also think about getting that early lockpick, at least sooner rather than later, then you don't have to worry about the key.
Right, that is a big thing. There's multiple things that we need to key for. There's the Canaria locked item, but there's also the Mermaid Prison. Both our wills are grinding out their seeds. Hannigan is making his way through ordeals, has made it through the Ice Mage, and found a potential good grind tile, the Agama Red Giant tile, but is not going to take it for now. Meanwhile, Mechlin just found a disappointing dead end at Ice, but fortunately they set up a great save outside to be able to reset out.
Yes, that is a good play by Mechlin. Alright, oh, for the Provoker, and is not or actually he is interested.
The Copper +1, it's a pretty good find when you only have one character that's taking all the hits. And it also optimizes again for good agility.
You know, Channigan found the crystal in ordeals, so he'll be able to make his way back to Notoya.
I have to check a few more locations though, because the whole map is open, and he is on the opposite side of it as Notoya.
Which begs the question, do you check other entrances, or you try to get some progression heading back?
The routing with this is very interesting. I think we are quite lucky as viewers to get to see an early canoe like this on this map. It is going to be a long one, and it's going to be a fun one.
Yes, indeed. But what isn't fun is when Argyle grants you and turn you to stone after you've almost made your way through ordeals. But Channigan knows the route, so he will be heading back through. Should be pretty quick.
Good point. Stone Touch is just as dangerous as Death Touch in this, because of the solo character, which makes Ordeal very scary. Will Bloodworth grabs his canoe and is going to make his way out. Hopefully he survives this time. I think he will.
Yes, he's got plenty
those
of...
Manticores cremating are brutal.
They are, I mean... I was fully confident he barely made it out of that.
Mechlin finding hot wounds. The sprite changes are very fun, especially for grind.
But he will, the Vorpal Enjoyer, going to do a different try on Earth and taking out those fighters. Mechlin and everyone's least favorite cave, Marsh, and with the vanilla touches, Marsh is even less appealing than usual.
Yeah, it doesn't have an incentive item either. But it worked out for Mechlin. Finds a Opal +3. That's a huge advantage for the rest of the run.
That is, and we don't know if anyone else is really going to look in Marsh. If you with 36 shards, they might look into trying to get a few, but you know, you still have to even.
4.
Yes, I mean, even less likely we'll also check out Marsh top, so that is a huge find.
Does anyone even check Marsh top unless it's randomized Marsh incentive or all loot? But the risky play has totally worked out, I think.
I agree, he just has to get out with it, despite the annoying vanilla stun touches in Marsh.
Thankfully, with the high agility, most of these attacks are missing, and also with at least physical damage isn't a problem. These are all a bunch of 1 and 2 damage hits from these enemies now that the Opal +3 is on.
That is true.
Now, welcome new viewers to the bonus race. This is not exactly part of the winter tournament. It is, the brackets have all closed, but we had an open race that anyone can join, and we have some fun Chaos flags remixing our final flag. The main difference being that we are using Shum's Chocolate 4 map that connects the entire world via land bridge, and we also have Entrance Shuffle. And our runners got a canoe right away, opening up the entire world to them, and no one has found a ship yet, which means no fast transportation. You just have to walk and canoe your way around the world.
Walking's good exercise. You don't need any ship or airboat. Ooh, and Michael just found a ribbon in that cardia. That's huge.
And a second Thor hammer, which isn't, but a ribbon is a pretty good upgrade to the Pro Ring in terms of being immune to a bunch of stuff.
Yes, I believe we did see Pro Rings for sure. I think it was in either Provoca or Elfland.
Adrian Hawk saying dual-wielding Thor hammers make it so. Unfortunately, the dual-wielding blurting is not on today, so we will not get to see that. Thankfully, our runners have been blessed with an agility bonus, which is very useful in this massive speed of walking, and also later just in combat capabilities.
But meanwhile, Cherigan has found Mirage, so he's going to load the first few floors. He doesn't have the cube yet, so he won't be able to go up into Sky.
No contents here, but lots of loot. Megalyn also finding ordeals at ordeals.
This is interesting.
Will is continuing his walking grind in Waterfall instead of going out just yet, even though he got the canoe and the items.
This is an interesting play. It could work out pretty well for him. Although since we do have a bonus per shard and experience, a lot of the thinking is maybe get a few more shards first.
When makes it through the maze, finds the Agama tile, deciding whether to take on the fight for the experience, but eventually decides to run, and opting to do what Panagon also did. Oh, yeah, Will finish upgrading up to lockkeeping and just text the lock chest in Topher. Or Toth.
I can see that. If that key is in some awkward location, that could save him a bunch of time.
Also, using his speed, taking it down to the dwarf cave, finding all of these items, and also saying hello to the Hooray Dwarf.
But not pulling him out of his misery.
Nah, Will Bloodworth chose to save him. We got a nice hooray!
Cherigan, meanwhile, has found the entrance to Volcano.
And Megalyn also finds the crystal.
Cherigan, meanwhile, picks up a Pro Ring +3. That's pretty good armor as well as death protection.
Fortunately, still not death protection from sorcerers, I believe.
No, it does not.
Will, our Vorpal Enjoyer, has also just found our Titan's tunnel in its vanilla location, and is also going around the long way to find that Sea Shrine is at Earth Cave location.
Yep.
It looks like he's going for... Okay, never mind. Resetting out.
Yeah, I'm not seeing his levels. I don't know if he has lockpicking yet.
Or maybe he is going for it. Oh, he is. Just doing a bit of encounter burning first, because we have a couple of encounters right off the hard reset. Encounter manipulation is the big technique for getting around this map quickly.
Indeed, and Wildhammer Trapper pulling out a ribbon in Armory, so 2 ribbons found, and you only need 1, but any ribbon is good.
That's one benefit of taking a solo character. Once you have a ribbon for them, you don't need to worry about getting a ribbon for your other characters. You just get the gear for the one person, and you're using for the rest of the team.
Alright, we'll Bloodwork now, looking for some shards. Ooh, gets a nasty crit.
And Will, our Vorpal Enjoyer, has found the white shirt, which isn't as useful as it normally would be with a larger party, but it's still huge to have an invisibility item, even if it's only half as powerful as the Ruse Stick, because it is extremely useful for getting past blockages. I had a pickup race with a similar setup as this, just some flags were different, and Bahamut was completely impossible to kill since he was buffed, until I went and dug out a defense sword.
Right, meanwhile, Mechlin is going back to get some levels on the giant Agamons, but you see him going into the door and going back. That's to make sure he doesn't have any off-depth encounters, and Will Bloodwork picks up the slab out of the canoe, that carnival location. So if we find no more, then we find the phone, we can get another item.
Now, Mechlin has gone back to the Agma tile and is now grinding it with the Ice Shirt / Black Shirt, and is getting quite a bit of experience from it. We'll likely see a third thief lockpicking icon soon.
Meanwhile, the Vorpal Enjoyer spares Bubbles for some reason, but he did pick up a Coral Sword with +5. That is a great weapon for a thief.
These are very limited weapon options, and a Coral +5 is about the best you can hope for pre-promotion. Although I assume that all of our runners are hoping for a high-rolling katana, or at least a Vorpal, especially Will.
Yes, and Vaughn in chat, Vorpal Enjoyers? Yes, there are. We are out there. We enjoy our Vorpals, especially when they roll up.
Although not spread out the seeded, it's very likely that some people will find a Vorpal, others will find a katana, and others will find nothing. If you find both, it's probably going to come down to how well the blur things work out for you. Because I believe it is -3 to +3. I'm going to quickly verify that.
We do 0 to +5, and of course, they could also stumble across a Masa, I think. And Rune +5 in Volcano, actually, that's almost as good as the Coral +5. I think the Coral is slightly stronger, but the Rune +5 is nothing to tease at, especially against any magic casters.
Mechlin 89 now leaving Ordeals, now having achieved thief lockpicking. I just want to voice my appreciation of how great the thief lockpicking icon looks. Just again, all of the new icons, but especially the thief lockpicking, I love.
Yes, I love that icon as well. Mechlin fades Action Mirage and fades Volcano. He might just be exploring to see what's there.
This is a very interesting race. We see Tanager with a big exploration lead and also a big shard lead, but also being the only one to not have a key or lockpicking. He does just now find the herb inside of Volcano. He finds a root stick. That's a big advantage. We have seen... Oh.
And Nicholas found Canary Castle and gets the blessed combination of the charm and the cube from the King and Princess. But of course, actually we have seen Mirage, but we haven't seen the charm lock yet. In fact, there's a lot of locations along this winding part of the peninsula. That's actually... sometimes this engine shuffle can be pretty playful.
The incentive location or whatever the flag was called, the explanation has that, and apparently it's supposed to be a joke, but it's quite common with these flags. And that was it, 1-to-1. That's great.
You know, our trackers know that there was an herb on the Agama floor. And the baby grand piano from Muckler 9, that is the loot. So he has the loot and his key. He just needs a bunch of shards and, you know, equipment gear, probably promotion. You gotta be careful though. A Beth Bahamut promotion is no sure easy thing.
Earth turns into the ship. I think it's really funny that both the Elf Castle and Canaria Castle are together on Bahamut's island, or at least that section of the landmass that's so out of the way.
That is pretty hilarious. Meanwhile, Will Bloodworth going through ice, going to take out this great peed. Although I don't think those things are too great, but you know, take experience where you can get it.
Will, our Vorpal Enjoyer, is taking on the buff pirate in a very defensive position using the Thor hammer and the black shirt to AoE damage them. Both sides are putting up a strong fight, neither is crumbling. Although I imagine the pirates are going to crumble soon. It's only going to take a few more sweepers to stop.
I agree. That thief's agility buffs make it a great dodge tank.
The pirates can't touch it. However, the magic does, and every single time it hits, for at least a little bit of damage.
And of course, crits can always touch. It's like Will Bloodworth found a Bane sword in the 6-pack or somewhere around there.
One thing that these runners are fortunate with is that they found many AoE options right away.
They were quite lucky in that regard.
See the Big E talking to Bicky, which is a great sight to see. On Will's Vorpal Enjoyer's side, having Thief in the 3rd slot instead of the 1st slot.
That way you can set up some nice RNG loops should you need to. Well, Chanigan has also picked up his loot.
It's a bit hard to keep track of everything that's going on. The map is very all over the place, everything's open right away. All the items that our runners have is very different. Harry and Mechlin took a similar route, so they're a bit more together than the Wills are. The Wills both win with the early grind, and have less items, less exploration done, but they are catching up.
Yeah, Will Bloodworth picked up a Dragon +1 sword in Ice. That is very useful for promotion because Buff Bahamut is nothing to take lightly, and that Dragon sword will get a nice bonus against Bahamut.
I just saw on Will's Vorpal Enjoyer's side that Buff Master has settled onto our TNT Dwarf, which has an XCal +5, which thankfully is completely useless and we can ignore it.
Unless we're desperate for cash. Now, Jernigan is up in Sky. I think he found a wizard staff. Metal Slimes, he'd love seeing this. He's got to think about how am I going to take this down. Because he did not find the mage stick.
They are quite resilient to other spells. But it looks like Harrigan has decided that he's in it for the long haul.
Alright, Will the Vorpal Enjoyer uses not picking and going to go through the dwarf armor, picking up the useless dragon armor.
Yeah, there's your cat.
Features, ice sword. Or shield.
I don't think we can stop the item yet.
I do not believe we have. Of course, we still haven't seen a couple of locations.
Right. We haven't seen Caravan yet either.
That is true. fact, thinking about it, what have we seen that was a kid there? I think that might be the one place we haven't seen now that I think about it.
I think it's rather funny that the ship ended up landing at a location so far away from Canaria. Canaria has it, but he probably is hardly even thinking about heading back to Canaria to get it yet, because again, you still need the canal, and it's just so far away, it's better to just go with the proximity play.
I completely agree. Of course, it's still a place we haven't seen. Thank you to our restreamer Fabian Hawk. We were someplace else spacing on.
Yeah, Eklund converging with Hannigan a little bit and routing, finding the volcano as well, and going through. I think they just found their incentive item there. Or no, never mind. The herb was there, I think.
It really looks like Vopo and Joy. Looks like he's reset out of Matoria in the black shirt. Cherrigan up in sky. Nothing of note yet, just the hero helmet, which, yeah, we don't care about those, especially when you have ribbons.
Nickland also finding the Rusick now and immediately putting it into the thief's inventory.
Cherrigan checking up on Sky 3. He skipped Sky 2, hoping that he doesn't have to go there and not blending and 4 centuries are on their own. Gotta hope it doesn't crit.
It looks like Mecklin checking for a shard in the off room. And he's now gonna take on our first fiend of the night.
We'll see who it is. It is Karamia. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. She is rude with her mute. Like, she's one of the scripts I mentioned. I saw when I mentioned that there are some rude scripts. Well, she has to actually be able to hit to use that tempo though. But if she quits, it hits.
Uses a ton of buff magic, but that's so often that it hardly even gets used. And this thief is resilient. Oh, but that was a big crit.
Bosses have something like 170 to 200% HP, but that rune sword takes her down. So there'll be 2 more shards for Mecklin.
Emerges victorious, now taking the shard lead over Hannigan. And also having almost every item that Hannigan has, only lacking the time. Or not, our trackers just changed something. Well, Mecklin's about to get his ship as well.
Of course, no canal or long walk, you're not as in ship shape as you might think you are.
Vorpal +4 in Earth Cave, along with another set of good items for weapons that will not be used.
We'll see if World of Vorpal Enjoyer can find that.
Mecklin now also entering the Mirage Tower and checking out the items, seeing a disappointing lack of shards, but still going to check out these boxes anyways. And I think there was some good stuff here.
Jagan, you are up to level 27. That's... Those are the things, if you actually get high enough on the thief before you promote, you will not get spell charges after promotion.
All of our runners now with the thief lockpicking, hoping that the next incentive they find is not the key, because that is always very disappointing.
Like we're going to greater than less than?
Finds the Mage Stick. I did not see that before. The Mage Stick is extremely useful.
And speaking of, did you mention finding that key?
I saw it. We have the key key from Hannigan. Shiny gold mystic key. Well, I suppose the thief would prefer using a key over lockpicking with its face.
Probably
That is our
Shuriken is actually going to check out Sky 2. He's found the key item, but there might be shards or who knows, a key piece of equipment in that chest, and that rune sword really doing some work.
Streamer Davian Hawk pointing out that Hannigan and Mechlin are both in shards and go mode. They know. Do they? I think they know where Toad is. Maybe that's their one thing that they're lacking. But they do have the loot and key. Meanwhile, both of the Wills have explored more of the southern continent, so they do not have the loot yet.
And that is a Masa +5. That check out of Sky 2 pays off. I was going to express my concerns about going through TOEFL with just like, Core +5 and Blue +5 are serviceable weapons, but Masa +5, really don't care about promotion so much now.
You get to see the confused old men finally, and finds the canal right away. So at least our Vorpal enjoyer will be able to use the shift right away once he has it. And a classic gamer, I'm gonna ask you, if you were racing this and you just found that Mazda +5, but you had the Vorpal, I think it was also +5 or maybe it was +4 in your back pocket, are you going to go through the effort of promoting?
At these games, probably not, because you don't absolutely need crits to get through the boxes. And there's another ribbon up in Sky, so I think we'll see all of those. And Chiga, I was thinking about going for the airfield and realizes there's something standing here at the end of the Bridge of Destiny. Maybe I don't want to fight right now. Maybe I want to make sure I keep that Masa +5. Or...
It's good for that we have turned on required Warmech for these epic chaos points. Gold +5, remembering that they have the oval +3, so not worth it for them. But if Hannigan or some other player finds it later, maybe Hannigan already found it, it is a very hard piece of armor. That does not require promotion.
That is quite true. And that's a katana +4. Oh my gosh, Sky provides again.
And Mechlin no longer having any thoughts of using the Vorpal, most likely.
Let's join up somewhere for Thief/Ninja, and then the katana will do better than the Vorpal. Even a fan of the Vorpal like myself will admit that.
Will Bloodworth just found the disappointing Ice Hit entrance.
Yep. Meanwhile, David Hawker, restreamer in chat, makes a good question. Is Mechlin actually going to check it and find that Masa? Because he might be so happy finding the katana, he might not see the Masa. And with the ninja, would be very tempted to go with the katana +5 over Masa +5 for the crit, but if I have to go past both Bahamut, I might really have second thoughts about that.
The Masamune is rough, because even if you are planning to take it to the end, you still want to have it until you find that tail, which can be quite a while. I don't think we found the Bahamut yet either.
No, we have not seen the tail or Bahamut yet.
Was our shop item in Crescent?
I do not know if we saw that.
anyone has gone to Oasis yet, so that is the only spot left. Oh, our tracker telling us that it was Adamant in the caravan.
Will the Vorpal enjoy it going through Elflock?
Yeah, now finding those castles, which is pretty good. Did Hannigan get the Sarah item there? I don't think he did because he doesn't have the time, and he was one of the first ones to go north.
Yeah. Well, he has his chime now. Let's just come up and chat what these map ads. This is actually a custom map. It looks almost vanilla-ish, but you can do a lot of walking. And you really don't need a ship or an airship. Meanwhile, Shannigan about to take on the Fire Fiend, Calamaria.
Our runner found our canoe right away, so that opened up the entire map for them.
Ooh, a nasty crit through that evasion. Glad she hadn't gotten out of any of her tempers yet.
Our Vorpal enjoyer still enjoying our Vicky for our nun on the map. We have lots of fun icons to see. We have Mecklin's awesome test monster, which is just a joy to see bouncing around through rooms.
Shannigan got a red D after the Chimera chest, or excuse me, the mirror fight, but fortunately got through it and got his 2 shells and lit the fire orb.
Mecklin still maintaining a slight shard lead over Tannigan, though. They have done things very similar, and they are still very close.
Right, Mecklin is now going through Sky 2, is about to get an absolutely delightful surprise.
Will Bloodworth just came and walked from Marsh North. So I think he might have grabbed the Opal +3.
He most likely would have that. I think he's picked up his massa. We're not going to see fighting a bunch of metal slimes, though.
Ryan just finding the confused old men looks like he's gonna have a slightly harder time finding the cow. Never mind, is one of the first people he asked.
And confirming Mecklin does have that massa in his inventory.
Okay.
And these are some interesting reptiles in Marsh. I think one had like blue dragons, the other had green dragons.
Ian is the first one to have both the ship and the canal at the same time, so we might start to see faster movement around the map once Tangan finds the time to go back to Canaria for the ship. We still haven't seen the floater, which, while it does not unlock anything, would be very welcome to all of our runners. Hannigan buys the adamant from the Oasis, finds a Tyro and is taking on the fight with the Mazda because levels are good, steak is tasty.
Oh, true. Shannigan looks like he's heading up towards... Not exactly sure where. Some really explored part of the map.
Oh, you found
okay, that's Lacardia.
Which the outpost character that we normally have is actually a kind old king, which has very fun dialogue. If you're playing the randomizer on your own time, you should absolutely try out to and read the dialogue that has been written by our developers, because it is very fun.
Ooh, hits 3 damage for Will the Vorpal Enjoyer. That doesn't bode well. It's like he's using the Core Sword instead of the Rune Sword, and that's where you see the elemental bounce is making a huge difference.
The Rune Sword would be very helpful here if the type match. I don't know if it does with these alt scenes.
I believe it does for Calamir. One of these days I'll get it right. It's good for 3 months true in the meantime.
Calamir. I think that's it. Mechlin, like Cadigan, also finding the dud location at Waterfall, which is not a big deal. Both of them were able to reset out of it pretty easily.
And it looks like Will the Vorpal Enjoyer has found an RNG loop and takes down Calamir. So he's going to get 2 more shards. Like that fire orb.
Mechlin is having a bit more of a rough time with the confused old men than our other friends tonight.
Of course, don't think his Light Warrior is a mimic. They want to stay away from him.
Is now finally making his way back down to the southern continent.
Well, Bloodworth is in Ordeal, so he's going to pick up, I believe it was the crystal there. And we have actually seen Bahamut according to our trackers. It was the volcano location, but I do not believe we have seen that tail.
We have not found the tail yet. It is good to know that even if it's a bit out of the way, Bahamut is not a mystery location anymore, at least for some of our runners. These map edits are great, walking through places that you really shouldn't be able to. Hannigan finds the Oxyale, and we do know where that lock is, so that opens up a new entrance.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, I think we saw Will the Vorpal Enjoyer in there because he's actually spared bubbles. I don't remember what else was in there other than the Polar Plus 5. Ooh, speaking of Will the Vorpal Enjoyer, he gets rudely wiped. And we have a rod from the Adamant, so that's a pretty sturdy rod. That should break any earth plates, I would think.
No. Will Bloodworth get stoned inside of Ordeal? It takes a moment to process before diving right back in. We're finally checking out all of the locked chests and dwarf caves, now that he has made his way back down to the southern continent. And we're finally about to see some speed with the boat.
That could be a bit of advantage for Chan again. I'm thinking that the chat, we've got 15 minutes of walking, who's good with that? Of course, the walking isn't done because only one runner has the boat so far.
Yeah. I want to say it's been 50 whole minutes of walking for all of our runners on screen. Although, as a reminder, we do have a race room with more than just our 4 people here playing. Although I think Bluebear is the only other person.
Janigan visiting Toad for the first time and says, I'll go and meet my massa.
And Paragon can still time bomb potentially because Sarah holds the time. Oh no! The bat's getting in the way.
That's like, don't you want to hear your juicy tips on the V fights? Stay. Alright, Janigan is translating his slab, so if he bumps into the phone, he can pick up an item. He's definitely picking up that gold +5. He has not seen that opal +3 in Marsh. I was just nickel, I believe.
+3 was very out of the way. Our Whirlpool Empire now finds a ship, being the third one to have both ship and canal. Will Bloodworth being the one that took the longest to get on his feet with the canoe, and also the one who took the longest time grinding, is a little bit behind in not having the ship or the canal, but is now clearing out all the same northern continent things that our other runners have.
We'll see if the extra levels he gained early give him any advantage.
Macklin kills the Hooray Door. It's good to see that.
Thank you, Macklin. I've now got a new appreciation for mimics.
Good Hooray can be encouraging, but with a flag set like this, even one that's been as generous with this, it is helpful to have something that you can take your anger out on.
But of course, duels also always bubbles.
And carbonating bubbles is the best.
And Wildhorn Trackers will chat so evil. She bothered to block the vector path to Earth Cave. Yes, it was. I love it. The Janigan NC going to make some good use out of that Thor hammer.
Yeah, we'll be having an easier time going through C than our other runners who have attempted it before, since he is coming into it very late. And we are likely about to see a carbonation in just about 3 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes, thank you, Janigan. Our champion.
Coral +5 sword, which is not useful for Janigan because he has already found the Mamba.
You should check those bonuses because if they're up high enough, the Coral Sword can still outcarry it against sea creatures at least, which is pretty relevant where he is right now.
When making their way through Earth finds the spider tile and gets a little bit of experience out of it, but is mostly looking for stars right now, I think.
And what we haven't seen is any nasty grips on too many of the enemies, which is actually a little surprising given who rolled the seed. And for those who don't know, it was Danny. There's
We'll be disappointed at what it turns into at Dwarf Cave, as it is just a buff path to witness. But Tanzan is ready to leave, or at least that floor, but that might have been the last item. It's still taking tests on the way out.
Hippos Bitches Sheep still needs shards, so because we need 34 total. He's not going to say that he's just getting towards the left side.
We forgot to mention that one part of these Chaos Flags is that instead of exactly 32 like the finals were, it's exactly 36. You need a lot of shards.
I think doing the math in the past, I mean, Shank, I think it was, who favored that Warlock on the Bridge of Destiny. He just has to find every other shard in the game. And there's the crown down in Earth Armory for Brooklyn. Of course, she could come back with higher levels and try to take on that Womack.
Oh no, the Rock Gold has leaped to Will, our Vorpal Enjoyer. Twice. He cannot get away. And a third time. Fortunately, all the other stuff are bouncing off.
I mean, okay, these what? Remember how I said we hadn't seen any nasty scripts yet? I apologize to Will, the Vorpal Enjoyer, for that commentator curse. But he is about to, or he will short, or has already found that Masa. So he's about to find it.
He also just found that katana, which is going to be useful later if he goes to promote.
Meanwhile, Mechlin 80 now taking on Whisper. 40. There we go. You said it took 400 damage from the monster, but that time took 500.
These things are beefy. We still have our final flag when it comes to our scaling. It is quite a bit.
Yeah. And as previously noted about the Rude scripts, Whisper 1 had Swirl. 2 swirls.
Oh yeah, Mechlin is at really low health, but does make it through.
So that'll be 4 more shards, or excuse me, 2 more shards for... Because that was the Earth Cave.
And Pagan just took out our Sea Fiend, whose name I have already forgotten. Mechlin is now also in a boat. Which may have happened sooner, I'm not quite sure.
Right. But Will, the Vorpal Enjoyer now has of course, who knows, if he finds a Vorpal and promotes, he might keep it over that Masa +5 if he enjoys the Vorpal that much. Yeah, Will Bloodworth is checking out Mirage 1 and seeing what goodies it has, which doesn't have anything too notable.
Mechlin finds the slab, and is now off to the next location.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we've seen Lefane yet at all.
We've seen our Vorpal Enjoyer get repeatedly cremated in sports, and I'm thinking of how fortunate it was that ribbons were very plentiful and early on this season.
Yes. But Kerrigan taking on Vicky and his Bucked Pirate, so this is actually going to... I think we get so used to seeing the pirates go down to one AoE. Not this time.
Mechlin now also coming to our Sea Shrine, and is going to find our Disappointment TNT. But is also going to find shards along the way, like this one, with sea snakes. Will our Vorpal Enjoyer find the key dud item? That leaves only Will Bloodworth using lockpicking.
Either his stream froze or there we go, he's going to check out Flucker's a cool, had a full wing, which I don't know if he has, but nothing really of note otherwise.
Well, taking on our buff pirate is at very low health, but that last door hammer task does wipe him out, and he's at all the way at level 41, and gets the bottle with speaking out turn in.
Alright, meanwhile, Mechlin, is he going to do the right thing and carbonate bubbles?
Bloodworth is right about to find the loot.
That will get him in charge and go.
Those you are the legendary. And are we going to become Bubbles?
course, the Angels plus 4 shield that's in Mermaids would be pretty nice if we wanted to pick up a Knight. Alright, and Will Bellwood is now going to find his cube and chime.
Well, our Vorpal Enjoyer is coming up against the 4th Robo Chicken. And it doesn't seem to be hitting very hard, missing both times right away. Our Thief has so much agility, and also, Will, our Vorpal Enjoyer, does have the defense sword, I think it was.
Yes, and the Massa. Of course, that Warmech also has its Vanilla Nuclear, which could cause problems. But Will, the Vorpal Enjoyer, takes down the Warmech.
It doesn't stop the heal before taking on Angela.
Yes, that would be... Ooh, and Angela gets a crit through that evade.
It's a bit rough having the 4th Warmech, but also 36 shards, so you have to get all the Fiend shards you can get.
Yes. Remember doing the math one time, and like I said, I think you could, skip Tiamat's shards and therefore the first Warmech, but you have to get every other shard. And where the Vorpal Enjoyer takes down Angela, 4 shards for that Sky Orb.
That is a big sigh of relief because you do not want to go through that sky again.
You do not. Well, with Bloodworth isn't greater than less than. There was a few things there, I don't remember what. But Jenge gonna take on his Whisper. Whisper would herself to be kind of... herself to be kind of rude, and coming through max evade doesn't help there. Or at least puny evade. Another crit.
Madison starting with just a bunch of swings, but Whisper hits hard enough that it demands a little bit of Rune's respect from Canigan, who now takes down Whisper and levels up to level 43.
Right, where Bloodworth picks up the Mage Stick, which is one of the biggest things in greater than less than, so... But if you bump with the Metal Slimes and Sky, which I suspect is where he's headed. Right, Micklin taking on the left side of C now, heading towards the Sea Fiend's room, which of course we missed which fiend that was earlier.
And then again, about to go turn in the TNT and see what's up about it. It is possible that he takes it on for the experience, though. And he does. Although, even with the moss, it's a miss.
Yes. That one quick evade. And that's nasty spells, and it's Lamore for the Sea Fiend. We have Micklin losing up.
Fleet 2 lands, unfortunately. But there goes that Fiend, and Mechlin makes it through with another 4 shards, taking back the lead.
Yeah, and this stuff Astos is more fun. You can have, Rhythm will make some things 3 and 256, but eventually land, and of course, Fleet 2 is going to be non-elemental. But it really lasts a while, unfortunately. Alright, Jirigan gets through that back to Astos.
Grab the Excalibur +4, which will not be used. Realizing now, this seed would have been perfect to have a thief and a fighter for with the kind of gear that we found early on, and also later on.
In fact, there was the blue force thief and fighter, but in the race room, the runners agreed, let's do a solo thief.
Fortunately, it's also pretty good for a solo thief, and it's working out quite well for our runners. We haven't had any disastrous wipes. Will our Vorpal Enjoyer sees Mark and says, "Goodbye, I do not want to see you." Which is completely understandable. And when you already have a gold bracelet, whatever bonus it had, the opal isn't going to do too much for you anyways.
Shurigan finds LaFane at the Vanilla Crescent location, and it is a ruby. So Titan's West is seen the other. It should be Titan's East or Titan's East, but I think actually that goes for Titan's West as well. I think we've seen most of the other entrances. Mechlin 89 taking on those buffed pirates who are no joke. We saw them almost take down Shenanigan's level 41 thief.
I'm going for a different strategy than everyone else, though, taking them out one by one with the Masa, which I think is a superior strategy because you have less pirates hitting at you right away, which speeds up combat significantly. Even if you have the same number of rounds, it's still faster in a race setting. And also, I think it's faster period and damage dealt.
Yeah. Also, definitely reduces that incoming damage. And okay, there's something called a floater in Titan. So that ship, since we have the airboat on, like we've had all winter tournaments, Jerry will be in there right away, which means he can avoid encounters. Make it just a bit faster.
Just imagining free Enterprise on this map and how pointless that would render the map. Will Bloodworth finds the Katana +4 in Sky. I might find the Katana, not the Katana, already has found the Masa.
Yep, so...
And the first one here at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Mini races are already done by now, but these flags are something else.
That is quite true. I didn't see what Sarda had if you went there. Oh, no, he bounced off of it. Did he?
The lack of time, being the only one who doesn't have time, comes back to bite him.
Yep, because that's Chadlock is Sarda. Sarda likes his music and he commands it if you went into his cave.
Our other runners will not get to know what the time lock is, but Tangan is feeling that. He's going to go and earn in the crown, find the power bonk.
That is nice to find. And of course, that is not about Astos there, so that's a kindly old king, so you don't have to worry about fighting someone to get that power bonk.
Yeah, the power bonk is completely required since you don't have access to fast.
And Chaos will have access to slow too, and that's non-elemental, and also has the same hit rate as Black.
Chaos ends up slow tuning your ninja or thief, then the dive is over instantaneously. There's nothing that you can do about it, even with the power bonk.
Unless they get lucky with the RNG move, which I think we saw World of Vorpal Enjoyer do earlier.
Right, that's only going to work if Chaos is already at really low HP. Hannigan finds the defense +5, not super useful from the bottle turn-in. And Will Bloodworth finally finding the key and being able to transition out of lockpicking. Yes, unfortunate dud item in Sky, but Sky had lots of great items.
Yes, Sky has provided. And there's the tail from Sarda, so that's the only thing that could have been behind that bonk. So I'm going to actually risk the buff behind it, because buff behind it is no joke.
Right, that was Sarda himself, not the Sarda location.
Well, actually, Sarda was in his vanilla location.
I just saw Mechlin come out of on-rack.
Oh, my bad. So it's not behind the bonk then.
Something else is behind the bonk. Hopefully something useful, since Tangan is now coming back with the time. And it's a Cardia Isle with no incentive, but hopefully a couple shards? And 0 shards. Hannigan walks out disappointed.
Yes, indeed. Also means that Charmbog knows it's going to even know about really means nothing.
This one also turning in the bottle now and finding the defense sword. Does not bother picking it up.
You have one character. If you already have the ruse stick, you don't need more ruse.
Yeah, already having the katana means if you choose to promote, there's no point in doing otherwise. Hannigan airboat landing onto the bridge and realizing that turns you into a boat instead of landing on land and needs to adjust. I love the airboat.
He is going to go into sea, going to hopefully carbonate bubbles, going to pick up a... You're going to go to Star, never mind. The mirror on the
I
brain.
remember how this infant shuffle thing works. Also finds the tail. And I believe that Hannigan does know where Bahamut is.
Again, you've got the Matza, you've got either the gold +5 or the open +3. I mean, you've got a Pro Cake, which is okay for a shield. Do you really worry about promotion that much?
Mechlin is about to find their floater and is going to be in the air as well an hour and 15 minutes into the scene about.
Alright, Red Blood will stay at the top of Sky, he's going in the volcano, so again, he's probably going to have to try to pick up every other shard, but that could be preferable to fighting that Warmach.
Hannigan's coming into promotion and will immediately be able to equip that katana. Never mind, I forgot about Buff Bahamut.
Yep. And that must have been a misplay. He did not mean to do the Thor hammer, but fortunately, Bahamut, doesn't attack right away. Buffer that power bonk.
Arceus is so dodgy and resilient that it only needs one ruse for Bahamut to miss everything. Just a couple of power bonks with the Mazda, and we are tearing through Bahamut.
Just gotta hope he doesn't crit. He does not. Hannigan is through Bahamut and is promoted.
What's these power bonks?
And he's... Okay, so, yeah, he's able to put on that Ice +4 shield, which is very good armor.
It is indeed. Hannigan, I think, forgot to equip the katana, unless he is waiting to use that later and wants to continue using the high hit percentage Mazda. Although I think a katana +4 also has the max hit percentage and is just a better weapon objectively.
The katana, the Mazda will have the higher base damage, the katana will have the crit.
Alright.
Well, where the Vorpal Enjoyer is... I don't even know if he's seen the Vorpal yet. I don't even remember where that is anymore.
Mecha coming into Toast with 34 stars, only needing 2 more to make his first dive. I was doing some encounter manipulation, hoping that they find some stars in these locked boxes.
Yep, none in the first, none in the second too. Now Hannigan is going back up the Sky. He cleared it mostly, but then he faded the Bridge of Destiny. Now he realizes maybe that his destiny is up there.
You can find Ice Cave, and even though it's not incentivized, Mechlin already has every incentive item, so all they need is shards. And Ice Cave provides with shards, hopefully.
Hannigan now on the Bridge of Destiny. Sorcerers are scary even if you're level 50, which I believe he is, or close to it.
Mechlin taking the scenic route in the short floor, and also with having such a high level on the sea, all of these scary enemies are morale breaking, which is great to see. And Mechlin finds one shard in the most inopportune spot, requiring an entire loop. So Mechlin is going to be really hoping to find that last shard somewhere else in Ice Cave as to not need to go for that step.
And Lincoln was not over 50 before, but he knows he takes on everyone's favorite robot chicken, Power Bonk. Ermac misses. Ermac big hit, 518. Nuclear.
Apparently he needs those 4 stars to catch up with Mechlin. This is going to be a close race.
Yes, it is. And some of those
his last star. Oh, yep. Sorry.
Some of those gross scripts I've seen on the Fiendry fights, I mean, I wouldn't count anyone out yet.
Yeah, this is pretty close. Blue Bear has also not finished, unsurprisingly, because this is... Even though the seed has been kind, it is not an easy flag set.
And this is interesting. Will Bloodworth is now at level 41, where Shanigan's at 50, so that early grind really didn't pay off for him, but now he's taking on Calamia. Ooh, big hit, and he replies in kind. Swing 566, Calamia only does that 31 damage, only does that 44 damage. And a 300-something takes her down, so that's going to be 2 more shards for Will Bloodworth and the Fire Orb lit.
We're pointing out that Mechlin got turned to stone inside of Ice Cave and needs to re-dive to go and get that last shard.
Ice Cave is terrible with these vanilla touches because you've got Stone Touch, and of course you've got those sorcerers with Death Touch.
Mechlin Dragon is winning the battle through just morale breaking the enemies, getting another shard inside of Cove, hoping to find shards from a place other than Warbox.
Yes. I believe there are, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, 40 in the game, so 36 you can just barely avoid Tia's 4. Or the Skyfiend's 4, because it's not Tia today.
Yeah, 40 shard boxes plus 12 shards from Fiends, potentially. But those air shards are difficult to get. They're now also diving ice. Mechlin has all the shards they need, and now just needs to get out of Ice Cave. Also grabs an extra one.
Right, Will Bloodworth taking down the creature. He is headed in the general direction of Lost, or Deals. Probably good or Deals, but could be wrong. Now, Will the Vocal Enjoyer is not enjoying the serving of lobster he is serving up to him.
We have Topher entrance at 1 hour and 20 minutes. From Mechlin, taking the lead.
Yep, we have mid-Topher like we have all Topher. That's actually quickly becoming a favorite Topher, I think, of many people. He's going to pull up to the Earth Fiend refight, which was Whisper, I believe.
Yeah, a poll a couple days ago asking people what their least favorite Topher was, and we have 0 people saying Mid-Topher. Mid-Topher is the favorite. That's the first thing without trouble.
Yep, and that's not Whisper, Whisper was the Sky Fiend. It was...
I have a lot of things.
Anyway.
Classic mute. It would have been really rough if that mute landed and you were rude or power bonk.
That would have been rude, and Root is very high accuracy, but fortunately that ribbon, at these levels, that's going to make it through in 256. Not that a time 3 and 256 has ever killed a Topher dive.
Megan now in complete go mode, ready to take on the fiends with promoted class. Gonna quickly stop the super sword, also grab the level 1 through 4 white magic spells, which could be very helpful. We got Fade and Ruse. Ruse isn't helpful if you have a Ruse stick though. Also gonna grab Fog 2 and Cure 2. And Cure 2 is better than just a regular potion. Grab Cure 4. Cure 4
is really nice.
Available. Life 2 is available, but completely useless in this specific scenario. That Cure 4 is huge. If Mechlin doesn't make it through on this dive, it might be it.
I mean, Angela's a little rude with her Cure 3 right there.
Thankfully, Mechlin is doing quadruple digit damage, and a little bit of Cure 3 isn't going to change much of anything.
Nope. Dragon, meanwhile, heading into Volca, stopping up and heal potions.
Taking on Whisper. Opening with Zap, which is a free turn, we get time to Ruse and Power Bonk. XXX comes out another free turn with our maxed out Thief.
Swirl is not a free turn, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. Bane is a free turn, 253, 256 at the time. That's just, okay, I mean, boy, these are some rude spells if you don't have ribbons.
That is true.
And this is a still happy Whisper. Oh! 256 hits! Ooh, and that Shenanigan is in the lead, pulling up to Lamerte, who leads off with Luke like, hey, you remember when the Vanilla Fiend did that?
That's extremely unfortunate.
Yes, Jagged unmoved, chops Lamerte down. Well, Bloodwolf is in Iraq going to hit the Saga and pick up his tail and maybe set out of it.
One fiend ahead. And with a much stronger base going into Topher, I think. Although still using that Masa for the base damage, which is quite a huge amount with a couple power bonks.
Yes, indeed. That Caramel with Expo is something like Mutant Earth. That could be disastrous.
These are able to first strike all of these encounters, which has been super helpful. And going up against Angela.
He gets in a big hit and then leads off with a fade. Cure Pot Shrats and Desperation. Frost is essentially a free turn. Cure 3, you haven't done much damage, that's pretty much a free turn as well.
Again, does have a Cure 2 available.
And Angela, your Cure 3 is not going to outpace that damage.
Yeah, Angela isn't super scary, other than the fade at the start, but she is extremely resilient. However, Cure 3 cannot outpace Panigan's Thief plus Masa combo.
And one of the Vorpal enjoyer is actually checking the chest because I don't think he's seen that Vorpal.
He should have the Katana though, right?
I believe so. But yeah, he does, because he was on Sky 4, he got that and the Masa.
We now have 3 people in Topher. Will Bloodworth still finding the last handful of shards and key items. not yet in the sky, which is unfortunate. Dragon has now made it to Whisper and will likely knock it free in 256. But maybe it could happen again.
I mean, lightning can strike twice, but not this time.
Dragon is on to Chaos and has all the tools to take him down. Meglin is just one fiend behind still, about to take on Whisper for the rematch. And this time Whisper cannot rely on dumb luck.
Right, Chagan moving the ninja to stop 3. He's going to start losing up.
Ice 3 is nothing. Turns out a hit is even less because the agility is so high.
But this is Spell Happy Chaos who's going to get to the nuke and the cure for Quack misses. Flow 2, I did not see whether I hit.
I did not see that either, but Tagan is still going, so Slow 2 probably did miss.
For hit 641, it probably did.
We have a chaos here. Only 2 hits. Also, Tagan is just using the Masa, not using the Katana. Meklin has also made it to Chaos, and we have a very pretty Chaos. Meklin ruses up, takes the Ice 3, ruses a second time. We now have an Invincible Thief. Cure 4 comes out on Tanagan's side. Heal all the way back up and continue doing damage. Meklin is now also power bonking. This is going to be close.
Yes, it is. Infernos come out. 580 damage. Meklin the heal pot strats.
Meklin does not have Cure 4.
And Chanigan with that one, I have to, wow, get your GGs out and chant for Chanigan, who has down Chaos with the official race time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, 30 seconds.
Meklin, I think, got hit with the Slow 2 is now doing hardly any damage to Chaos, which is rather unfortunate.
Vanilla scripts can be very unpleasant, but if he gets an RNG loop, he could get through. But we have Whisper 2. And we are joined in the booth by Chanigan. Gee, Chanigan.
There we go. That would be better with that. Hello.
Oh,
Oh, that was fun.
it was, and Meklin wipes against Chaos. I can see, but Meklin got 3 and 256 from Whisper 2's Bane, and then just wiped the Chaos.
Oh.
Then got Slow 2 with Tanagan, how are you doing right now? You won both the tournament and the bonus stream.
Yeah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Yep.
So, what did you think of this flag set and overworld?
The map edits were awesome. It was fun. They like going all the way to like you could do the whole seed floaterless. So yeah, that was fun. The seed was kind of bit of on the easier side, I feel like. But with a solo thief, like that's more than enough.
I'm curious what you thought of the Black Orb Rising Fiends, as Will the Vorpal Enjoyer is now going to pull up to Chaos and his nasty vanilla scripts. Well, some of these Black Orb Rising Fiends have some nasty scripts.
Yeah, no, I got surprised by which one was it? The Kraken 2 spot? I don't remember. Was it Angel or something like that? Angela? I don't remember. Yeah, with Fade and Punch Like a Truck, a bunch of Cure 3. That took me by surprise. I got a bit scared on her. But no, I was very surprised on the first Fiends.
Yes, they actually were a lot tougher than,
Yeah,
like,
a lot more.
Yeah, And I looked at it, it's like, hey, remember the vanilla Earth Fiend we fought?
Yeah,
Here's a nuke.
yeah. No, it's when one of them, I think, was the lich, the yeah, I think was lich one that just hits me like for 300 or something like that. I'm like, whoa, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Will the Vocal Enjoyer has wiped the chaos, and Mechlin known is back to Angela. Will Bloodworth has taken out Kings, I believe that was the Earth Shard, so
Will
he's getting
come
two
with the
more shots.
nuke. Okay, again, I have a question.
Yeah, shoot.
Of all the vanilla scripts, what did you think of required Warmech with the flag changes?
Yeah. That wasn't in the tournament flags.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I got Masa, so I can do Tia. Why not go just check on her? And saw the Warmake. I'm like, nope, I'm not going there. Going back. And tried Warmake again when I was level 50, and the big punch said no. So I'm like, well, gotta go go find 4 more shards somewhere. Unfortunately, Ice gave out the remaining ones. But yeah, no, the that Warmig just scared me.
Yeah, I think Will the Vocal Enjoyer did take down Warmech. Yeah,
Wow.
Mechlin is now back. If you just got through the tier, we find him. I'm drawing a
Yeah, I don't
blank.
remember the name.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was the first time I used those fiends, and yeah, no, they're fun. They're a lot of fun. I like their design.
Now, Will Bloodworth is heading into sea. He had a lot of trouble with the canoe and took an early grind and just never recovered from that.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. The canoe location was just a troll place. Um,
It was because
like
it's like, where do you go from here? Because the whole world's
yeah,
open.
yeah, um, yeah. I don't know. I feel like with the canoe early, the seed wanted me to go to the end of the world. So that's why I'm like, well, instead of going to Crescent Lake or do the left side of the inner sea, I'm just like, well, I'll just go and do the whole outer sea and just clear everything.
All right, meanwhile, get your GG's out in chat for look at 9 of 2 chaos with 56 HP with an official waste time of 1 hour, 34 minutes, 38 seconds.
Taking our second place spot. And again, which flag change with this set versus the Winter Tournament Finals did you like the most? And we'll say your two favorites, since I think the map edit's probably pretty high up.
Yeah, the map edit is definitely the number one. Number two, I don't know. I would say, I don't know, buff pirates or something like that. They're just fun to fight. I don't know. Other than that, the what else was there? Well, the alternate fiends are definitely there.
And
So
also
yeah,
separate Astros.
yeah. Oh, Astos. Yeah, that thing. At least I was ready to reset. On Astos. I saw
Yeah,
the XL like, nope.
yeah.
Don't need the levels. Don't need the weapon. Um, which really like I got on my ninja at what level 46 or something like that. So that was one charge for white magic, which had cure 4, which was very fun. um, at some point I tried to just not gain levels, like just run away from everything, and I don't know, I feel like every boxes had experience at some point. So I'm like, I don't want those levels. I just want to find the tail and just go and promote.
All right. Where the Vorpal Enjoyer has not found the Vorpal and is made his way through Whisper 2, so he's going to go for his rematch against Chaos. Because this Chaos has caused several wipes. The new Chaos script is no fun. Well, what Bloodworth went through C did not carbonate bubbles. But is now going to take on the left side, I believe. All right, we are joined in the chat by Necro and GG.
Hey, GG's, Shanigan.
GG's, Meglin.
You beat me by that much. I think I wiped to the Tiamat boss to an insta kill right before, probably about a minute before you done. So
Yeah.
it was close.
No, I'm excited to watch back that bonus stream.
Yeah, I'm curious
Like
what
the
plays everybody else
routing.
did, how everybody
Yeah.
routed. Yeah.
I went as soon as I got the canoe. I'm just like, screw that. I'm going all the way to like I'm not checking the left side of the inner sea and Crescent Lake and all that stuff. I just went directly to Mirage and all that good stuff.
All right, meanwhile, will the Vorpal Enjoyer wipe the Chaos again and has forfeited? Get your GG's on chat for him. Cannot blame him. Those Fury fights, especially that Chaos Vanilla script, are nasty.
Yeah, no, the Vanilla Chaos is something.
Yeah,
Yes.
A lot of fun.
Vanilla Chaos has
The slow 2 is
something.
just
The slow two
it's
is
just
so
very
good.
scary.
So lucky. No fast and no meat shield.
Yeah. The no meat shield wasn't too bad since we got plus 25 agility. And so just one cast of rules, you just went max evade.
Oh, was it really only one cast of ruse we needed?
Yeah. Yeah, it's only
Oh, I was
one.
casting 2 every time.
Yeah, only one.
Okay.
Yeah, the only I feel I don't know. I don't know if you add the same thing. The slot 1 was just cursed.
Um,
I just got crit on pretty much every bosses.
I was getting crit pretty hard on slot 1. I was moving around to different slots when I was going through just to see if like I wouldn't get insta killed or I wouldn't get crit, but it didn't seem like anything was really working out so well.
Yeah. No, I
Did
just
you
kept the on slot 1 all the way until chaos.
yeah. I bounced around for the 3rd and 4th bosses in there.
Mm.
Um, did you promote?
Yep, at level 46.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
I
had
was level
one
48.
cast of cure. Yeah, I had one cast of cure 4.
I was like, I'm not even gonna bother promoting. I mean, I had the katana +4, but like
Masa plus 5 is just
right, like I didn't
way
have
better.
anything else to really equip, and at that point, like I didn't check spells, so like
Yeah, me too. I
what
just went left vein and just bought what I needed.
what was even available? Was the Cure 4 available?
Fade, Cure 4, Life 2, Fog 2, and that's about it.
Sounds great. Life
Yep.
and Life 2 and a solo thief.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the
Perfect.
soul of the seed, gives you the life spells.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they?
Right.
Tier 4 did come in clutch for you, though.
Which one?
The Tier 4, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that would have been nice to have on Chaos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it just because, just in case, I would add what 260 something HP left. I'm like, yeah, I'm not risking it.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
let me just cure 4 and be done with it.
I would say my first Chaos, I ended up heal potting for like 8 rounds because he onslaughted me with skills, and then I was like, I'm waiting for the nuclear to come, so I was like, I'm just gonna heal pot up and heal pot up, and then
Mhm.
eventually I was like, all right, he's never gonna cast it, so let's just attacking, and then
Yeah.
yeah, ended up finally hitting the nuke. So
And we are joined in the booth with Will, our Vorpal Enjoyer. How has your evening gone with this seed?
Well, I was planning on class changing, getting Cure 4, and winning the seed, but I accidentally got too many levels.
Yep. Welcome to the club.
Yep, accidentally got too many levels. I love it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's no point in class changing. So it was just try and get lucky and get an RNG loop in
Uh,
Topher, and
yeah.
I got like 3 or 4 RNG loops on the different bosses, but just couldn't get one against Chaos.
Oh, Chaos was. I just got lucky. I feel like on Chaos. I had one cast of Cure 4. I promoted at level 46, so I had one cast, and that was it. And yeah, I use it just in case.
Yeah, I hit level 50 before I even found the tail, so I never bothered.
Yeah, I stopped fighting stuff. Like when I had 30, maybe 24 shards, I just stopped fighting stuff.
Yeah, I wanted the power bonk and I couldn't figure out where it was. I don't even remember where I found it at now at this point.
But yeah, I never found that
Uh,
one
But
either. That would have been helpful.
poor Bunk was at Sarda, who was in Onrack, so it was
that's right.
actually, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, you needed the no, that was for tail. So yeah, you just needed the Oxyale.
yeah. Which was I remember that was Matoya and the crystal was it was like in the northern part of the map, so it was like
Yep.
a ridiculously long walk to get back to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I'm surprised
Good.
I only wiped 3 or 4 times total.
Yeah. I went to ice for my last shard because I think I cleared every chest in the game aside from Marsh Bottom and Ice Cave. And my only other option to get shards at that point was to go back to fight Tia, and I knew there was a Warmech on the way too. So like
Yeah, I
yeah,
tried Warmech and he just destroyed me. So I'm like,
yeah.
nope, going to I was missing 5 shards. Uh
Okay.
and all of them were nice.
Yeah, there was one in the incentive and there was three in the bottom room.
3, yeah.
And then I didn't see
And
what was in the other side.
yeah, no, that was it. That was a 4 that were
Okay.
there. I found one other in where was that? Oh, Toph. Top left of Toph.
Oh yeah, I found that one early whenever
Yeah, I
the first
just
time I
went
found
back.
Toph.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went back there just to check.
Yeah, imagine Toflock not having shards, right?
Yeah.
It's like really. And then my first trip into Ice Cave, I figured I'd just go ahead and hit 50. So I grabbed the two shard boxes, then hit the spike tile and the 6-pack, and something insta killed me. And I didn't see what it was because I was looking at my notes, and then I looked back and I was like, "Why am I back on the main world? What happened?" Uh,
Woobear just had an epic fight against Chaos and was doing a lot of damage at low HP, but then Chaos started ripping through spells and got the slow 2 off, and Woobear wiped to the nuke and has now forfeited.
Yeah, get your
GG.
GGs out for Wilbur. That's pretty rough. That's and which Will also had a very similar experience. You know, Chaos wiped you, I think, 2 or 3 times actually.
Yeah, Chaos doing chaos things.
Yes.
yeah.
He's good at that.
Yeah, so, Nickel and Will, what did you think of the Ultimate Black Orb Rising Fiends? They actually have some pretty nasty vanilla scripts.
I like them, but I think that they would do well to be shuffled. I'm looking at the spell list for them, and I think if we shuffled the Black Orb Fiends, they could come up with some pretty nasty combos of stuff. But
Well,
uh,
Vanilla Chaos is pretty nasty.
yeah, Vanilla Chaos is nasty. That's why I had on the beta. There's actually an option to shuffle the main fiends, but not Chaos.
I look forward to seeing that flag be used more or once it comes out, because Vanilla Chaos script is just the perfect epic ending to a run.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Will Bloodworth picking up a floater finally getting into the air with 36 shards. Last item.
Does he
Oh
have
yeah,
shit?
that floater
Oh, he
last
doesn't have
locating.
the ship, unfortunately. Not even in the air.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So can't have the airboat without the boat, but if he has all the shards, what else is he even looking for? And he's not going to find the chime bank that is the soda entrance, vanilla soda entrance, that is. But he's also going to find that it really isn't anything. Also, he's missing a shard, and no, I saw a screen. He should have all the shards. But I'm not sure what he's looking for.
I also found the canoe very, very early on in the sea that has the map that becomes completely open once you have the canoe. So there's a ton of route diversions, and I'm gonna ask all of you, what were your thoughts with routing that with the canoe right away?
Well, like I said, I'm going all the way up to see those edits. Go waterfall and do that stuff. I'm like, there are a lot more entrances there, so stuff being there is just more probable than going felt like ice cave or volcano.
I'm so
Yeah.
curious what Bloodworth is looking for. For maybe he forgot where the Toph entrance was. One thing I think only one runner picked up is because only one of you actually went to Top Marsh was the Opal Cheerio +3.
Oh no, he walked past Hope
Would
and
have been nice.
maybe looking for Behemoth to promote. That's my only guess, other than forgetting
Mm,
where Hope is.
No, I'm pretty sure Will's gonna not promote.
yeah, he's talked about not really, which he's found that Masa. When you find a Masa +5, that really, and especially already at such a level, you're not going to get many spells. It's like that really demotivates any
Yeah.
promotion, especially with the Buff Bahamas. Like, do you really want to go through that?
So I have a question about custom maps, and maybe one of y'all could answer. Maybe Wildham can answer. Is Titan's Trove, is the entrance linked to the closest Titan's Trove exit? If you know what I mean. Titans
Um,
East. So I've done like 3 of these, and Titans East has always landed in the same spot. Titans West has always landed in the same spot.
well, I know that Titan East, when you go through Titans and go, uh, where what am I saying? Yeah, when you go through Titans, you always get next to Sarda, like a few steps. I don't know if that's what you mean or.
Well, yeah, because like I know in like ProcGen maps,
Mhm.
usually Sarda and the
The
Titan,
Titan
one of the
always.
Titans exits are
Yeah.
next to each other,
Yep.
or
Yeah, they
they're in
always
an area that's
tend to
usually
do
like
that.
inaccessible or
Yeah.
something like that. And that's why I was wondering if like custom maps push those entrances as close together as possible.
Well,
Or I don't know. I was just confused because like I was playing with this map before we were even doing the bonus thing, and I like doing entrance shuffle, and it always seemed like Titan's Trove was ending up in the same 2 entrances every single time.
Okay,
And
now
I
I've
don't
answered our question. I think Will might have been looking for that power bank, which he has just found.
there it is.
hmm. I don't know if that with that map edit, if something says this has to be Titan East or Titan West.
Yeah, I don't know. And
I
I
don't
was
know.
confused about that.
Consider
Okay.
project maps of Titans will be fixed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I was wondering that if I was just like the seeds that I kept rolling was just like lucky that that's where it ended up, but like like I said, like I was playing with this map before, like after I did the challenge seed, I was playing with the map with entrance shuffle just because I like floaterless seeds. So and it just seemed like every single time I would end up with the same two entrances. So okay, good to know. Oh, also, where was Astos? Was that Fairy?
Uh,
It was Newark.
TNT, yeah.
Oh. Oh, that was XCal.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
I was
This
like,
guy was
why didn't
fun.
I see that? I thought I talked to Eric.
which everyone decided not to take the fighter, go with the Solar Thief. Who cares about that XCal?
Yup.
It's a
Yeah,
great fighter gear. I mean, it was like World of Aegis, World of Dragon Armor.
yeah.
I
All the
also almost muscle memoried like deleting stuff in my inventory for the Aegis shield, and I was like, wait, no, I don't need that. I have no use for that.
Fun fact: Fast was at level 8 in Gaia.
All right. Who needs fast?
Yeah. All right. Well, I need to go. Need to go to bed. So, thanks everyone for doing this. Uh, thanks Will for both Wills to push the solo thief. Um, it's always fun to do those challenges during the bonus streams. And thanks everyone for the crew. Well, thanks our crew, as always. And
If you don't can again.
yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks. I had a lot of fun.
GG's and once again, congratulations, Sheridan, as Will Bloodworth has entered TOEFL at just over 1 hour, 53 minutes. So a little counter manipulation to get rid of some unpleasant things. And he's heading into TOEFL. I'm not sure what he's doing, if he's looking to take a few encounters here. Or maybe he's just not used to mid-Topher, which can see that. So I get that because Leno really hit hard, and then of course he gets nuked in the face. All right, so he comes out. Bassa comes out, and goodbye, Amorite, 1103. Right, headed on to the killer. Fire floor.
Agma pack.
He might be next level by now, so I don't think Agama Pack really matters. Calamita was pretty unpleasant refights group with all the X-Furs that can cause a lot of trouble. Mute could be 3 and 256. Coming melee misses, outgoing 536. Lots more power bonk. Coming melee misses. Oh, melee misses again. Love that thief agility. Outgoing 514. We're going in the wrong direction here. We're outgoing melee 480. Still going in the wrong direction, but it was enough to take her down.
What's your favorite floor of mid Toper?
Right. I was going to head up to Angela and their irksome but not really too troublesome Cure 3. That is one monochromatic looking Angela. Fade isn't going to really do too much. Frost really isn't going to do too much. Not at HP levels. Power bonking continues. Coming melee misses.
And we
Frost.
start to doing this
Yeah.
for a lot of
652.
damage.
Yeah. All right. Oop, 233. Tier 3 probably actually took away most of that, but they're not going melee. 796. Good. All right. Angela, off to the air floor. All right, taking on Whisper 2 and all the attacks it can do. Unpleasant 3 and 256s. That misses. Phonics is not going to do anything. More power bonks. More power bonks. Swirl doesn't actually do too much. Melee. I did not see that, but then there's too much coming swirl. More power bonks. More swirl. More power bonks. Melee misses. A lot of damage. More swirl. Oh, this is getting pretty 344 bang misses. Whisper is really spell happy against. That was Mecklin? All right. Well, takes down Whisper. Then head on to Chaos. And his very troublesome vanilla scripts.
Let's please hope that we do not get hit with the flow too.
Yes. Right. Brewstick. Melee misses. Power bonk. Crack misses. Inferno doesn't do a lot. More power bonk. Ice 3. More power bonk.
The damage spell's doing so little, it may as well be a miss.
Indeed. Swirl comes out. He's going to try to get the damage done before the Cure 4 comes out, which cancels shooting on spells. Ooh, single hit. Tornado comes out. 317 crack misses.
Looting through the skills. We're going for all the skills in this feed instead of the spells. Oh, and there's a slow too. I couldn't tell whether it hit or not.
Yeah, neither could I.
I think it did. Yeah, we're switching to the Bane.
Oh, yeah, if we're doing Bane strats, then I think slow too. Well, it works for Whisper too, so why can't it work for the. Oh, when it quits you max evade. Oh, Will's heading back in. You know where he is going to beat this. Taking on Lemonade again. Takes her down. One nuke to the face. Always a pleasant change. Taking on Callum Mia. Newt. Obviously missed. X4 I did not see. Powerbonk. More ruse. Melee misses. Powerbonk. Saber, well, that'll correct. With 714, that's some pretty good damage. 641 takes her down. 869 chat, solo mode, yes. The rules agreed before the race to a solo thief, and Will always runs a solo character and is known for running the solo thief.
The thief is completely invincible to basically everything except slow 2.
Thoughts comes out, power bonk. Azure misses, more power bonk. More melee missing. More power bonk. 5 hits 710, that's a very good start. More outgoing melee. 2 hits 725, that's not a good continuation, but did better than that fade 174. 1437 does the job. Angela 2 is down. Right, we'll hang on to Whisper 2. Gets hit with a swirl. Lose power bonk time. Melee misses. More power bonk. Swirl doesn't do too bad. More power bonk. More swirl. This is actually getting a little problematic. Melee. 1156, that's good. Zap misses. Quadix is going to miss. 503, Whisper's still there. 224, there. Ooh, that swirl comes out. And, oh,
no.
bad turnover, wipe swirl. We know this is doable though. Like, no will is going to keep pushing through until this is done.
Hello,
We have,
Will.
hey, Will,
Hey guys, I'm just gonna join you in here since nobody else is running.
go
That
for
sounds
it.
good.
Keep me some company while I keep getting face planted by friggin' RNG.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
I have
I
run
mean,
out of steam, and Classic Gamer has had to keep up the play-by-play.
Yeah. Well, now you don't have to. I mean, you can, but you don't have to.
I
Yeah.
mean, if it makes you feel any better, you're not the only one who's been face planted by some RNG. We got good at 3 and 256 treatment by Whisper 2.
Yeah. I've been getting kind of well, I want to keep it PG-13, so dry, you know whatted by RNG this has not been a good run overall. It's been very bad.
I
The
mean,
beginning was
yeah,
especially rough.
yeah. Started out rough and you had trouble getting that canoe.
Yeah. I decided to go for an early like I pretty much gambled the entire run on an early thief lock picking, and obviously it didn't pay off because nothing early accessible was game changing, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, our other runners got levels as they went, or once they found a slightly better grind, and luck picking didn't get in the way for them,
Yeah.
and they were
Sure
able to do
did.
it faster with more shards.
Check that out. I just failed a run at level 50 with a thief. Apparently that can still
Not
happen.
too bad.
I saw it, the same thing on the seafood pack. Failed to
Oh,
run a few times.
jeez.
You also just get ambushed with all that extra agility.
Oh man, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Jeez.
So, what do you think of these black orb writing themes in some of their scripts?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen worse, I've seen better. It's interesting.
I think they could do for like shuffled. I think they could do pretty well.
Man, this is ridiculous, isn't it? Look at
Each
this.
script has character. I don't know what to think of them.
Oh,
I love Angela's script. It's
oh,
Fade and 7 Cure 3s.
yeah, it's fantastic. Really
Isn't
enjoying
it?
it. Really having a kick out of that.
I was literally counting Cure 3s as I was powering. I don't want to hit the 7th Cure 3, you know?
There we go. I actually ambushed them. That's a good, nice change of pace right there. All right, let's see if I don't get completely screwed by RNG this time. That'd be pretty neat. Oh, good. Nice high damage swirl there. Another lower damage. Hey, you can stop that whenever you're ready, Whisper. Thank you. Gee, I need bigger damage than that, pal. Bigger than that, even. Way bigger than that.
I've just seen some of the damage values now, and it's like, yeah, it could be better. In
Ugh.
Whisper 2, with all the insta kills, you have a 3 and 256, but enough of them come out, and
Yeah.
yeah, just ask Mecklin.
I'm not terribly worried about the three. Like, if it happens, it happens, but it's just getting whittled down by all the swirls.
That's annoying.
That's what happened in my last dive. So, all right, ready to get slow 2'd again and have my heart break. So let's do this. Yeah, we're good there. Good there. Let's rock. All right, buddy. Turn order. There we go.
Really something the fiends get.
Let's see how many of these I can whip out before I get slowed 2'd to death. Inferno. Yeah, keep skilling out, buddy. Keep skilling out. Please, please, please. No, don't spell. There we go. All right. Dope. All right. Good stuff. All right. Fantastic. Got our slow 2 in. Wonderful. We can actually land a hit on him? No.
No.
Yep.
And what? More
Welcome to
than
the
one might not be.
welcome to the crap show, guys. All right, well. Here we go.
And worked for Whisper 2 against Necklin, bound to happen again.
This is sad.
Yeah.
This is so
I-
sad.
yeah. It's sort of a fun memory of having to try to strat against Chaos and then like get cracked through a ribbon.
I'm so done with this already. Come on. Just give me the magic here, please. Oh, all right. Minimum damage nuke. They want to drag this out. All right,
Yes, it's
fantastic.
no torture.
Oh, never mind. There's a tornado. And dead. Exact damage, by the way. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Right on. Love it.
I mean, that's really when RNG is playing with you.
The RNG is hurting me. Oh man. The RNG is the dad who never comes home from buying cigarettes is hurting me at a very, very deep level right now. Mm. And die. All right.
He does all the Fiendicide again, trying to get to Chaos.
This is just, yeah, it's bleh. These
So
the
fun
first
fact.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm only worried about the fourth fiend and oh cool. The fourth fiend and chaos. Go ahead and say what you were saying. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the of the 8 fiends we could have gotten, I think we got the worst 4.
Sure.
Um, with Lamorte having the nuke, the Ice 3 and the Brack, and then another nuke and another Brack in the spell list.
Yeah.
And then Columbia having the mute X for Saber, Angela having the Fade and the Cure 3s.
Kind of sucks.
And
Doesn't
then
Yeah.
Whisper, I think Whisper is the worst of the 2.
it? Easily.
Brawler is just Quake and Fog and
Mhm.
Dazzle, but
Which is no big deal.
the swirls and then all the
God.
insta kills.
I love that
Yes.
turn order. Are you kidding me? You kidding me with this turn order? Oh my goodness. Come on, man.
I mean, I have to ask the RNG gods what wherever did to them.
Oh, it's things like constantly running solo thieves my entire FFR career and trying to beat a 10,000% C. It's basically me laughing in the face of RNG and good sense for as long as I have. RNG is just getting a little revenge on me right now. That's all.
A lot of revenge.
A lot of revenge. There we go. All right. Let's see if Whisper decides to absolutely destroy me now. Okie dokie. All right. Fantastic. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Melee's always good. Of
Yep, yep,
course,
yep.
we see this on delay, whereas you see it instantly. So it's kind of funny hearing you, and then it's like, okay, what just happened?
We got 4 charges of Bane or of Bonk Glove, and we can just 2 or 3 shot her here. There we go.
Be nice with the melee. I mean, since I'm coming late, I don't think I'm coming data cursing.
Worms. Oh, you're gonna make me heal again, huh? You dorks. There we go.
Okay, this is the one, right?
All right, Slow 2 Part 3. Return of the Slow. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go again. Bloody. Yes, please keep meleeing. Gotta tell you, I'm loving this melee chain here. However,
If it doesn't change,
there we go. There's the third freaking time in a row slow 2 landed. Love it.
Oh no, we haven't seen it yet.
And a cure forward. All right, cool. Back to Bane. This is really annoying, guys.
yeah,
But, well,
I mean, at the rate you're going, you might end up using Bane enough times that it actually lands.
I doubt it. Have you seen anything in the seed that indicates that I'm going to have any luck at all? Because I gotta tell you, probably not.
Given some of the bad RNG I've already seen out of this, no.
Yeah, it's been pretty horrendous, man.
I mean, law of averages say that it has to miss at least once here, right? Like,
You'd think.
it's not a definite, and like, I don't.
It would be some awesome karma if there was slow twos. Chaos got through in 256. Hint, hint. RNG.
There we go. All right, cool. Dive number 4 or 5. It's one of those. I think it's 5. Because I had 3 chaos slow 2s and that death to whisper on my, I think, second attempt. Yeah, something like that. Neat. Nuke. Right off the bat. Yep.
I love. Oh, remember the Vanilla Earth theme? Didn't you do this?
Man, is this ridiculous? Freaking slow 2, man.
I mean, it was ridiculous a few days ago, to be honest. Now it's totally ludicrous.
It's so dumb. Oh well.
It's like a 1 in 4 shot, right?
No, it's higher than that. Not
Is
by a
it?
whole lot, but it's higher than that. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a very high accuracy spell.
I thought it was lower.
No. Slow 2 is very high accuracy, and it's non-elemental, which is the greatest
Right.
combination. It's kind of like trance, except I think it's got a higher I think it has a higher accuracy than trance does.
It's got Black's accuracy.
Yeah.
So you can
Okay.
never be through in 256 no matter what your MDEF is. So it's at least 18 in 256.
It's yeah. All right, here we go. Angie. ANJ. I don't know if you guys watch regular show, but there's this episode where they do a milk challenge and one of them goes on like this milk world and all of them kind of look like that. All the like milk creatures. They have goggles and they're all white.
Sounds fantastic.
It's pretty cool. Oh good, I'm going to die to frost. Fantastic. All right, now Angela's killing me. Angela's killing me now. Things are not getting better. They are getting worse. Oh my god, I hate this seed. Give me a break, game. Come on. What the hell? I should be taking the high path there to utilize those 2 safe spaces with the doors. Dang, this is horrible. Okay. Am I even gonna bother with? I'll bonk once.
Bonk for good luck.
Yep. Lord knows I need as much of that as I can get my hands on.
Yeah, that's in a premium.
Just horrible.
I mean, you could argue that Chaos has had quite a bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. Okay. I was just checking on some scores from the NCAA. Did I fail a run again?
You just killed
Super-
Calamia. So yeah, you failed to run because you had the killer. Against those, yeah, I think you did.
This is so dumb.
Yeah,
This is
the thing that
ridiculous.
kind of bad is your luck this evening. It's like it's just not as
Well,
obvious
your
critical
luck
here.
is yeah, your luck is hard coded to be 64 because it's guaranteed every level up. I had to go look just to make sure I wasn't wrong about that. All right, maybe don't fade me for 1,000. Okay, cool. Let's roll. Seriously now, game. Ugh. This is horrible.
This will be remembered as a great triumph and perseverance
Yeah.
over bad RNG.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm known for. That's sort of my jam.
Great. On to Whisper.
Here we go. Whisper again. Getting that hit in on me. All right. Fantastic. Nice low level swirl there. We appreciate those. Another low one. Come on, game. Come on. How are you not dead? How are you not dead? There you go. All right. Flow 2, round 4. Here we go.
Yeah. All right, we're in the chat who wants to guess whether slow 2 will hit this time. Options are probably and yes.
Yeah. Wouldn't doubt it. Mm. As soon as I see a spell, I pretty much have to go. Oh, maybe not. I didn't hit him for squat there. Well, he's going to slow to me or not. So. All right. Yeah.
That can
Yay!
actually happen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, any Luke is like
Cool.
Oh no.
This is unbelievable. So how the hell did anybody finish this at an hour 30? Like, I get getting there quickly, but I mean, this is a wall of crap RNG. Like, this is
I
horrible.
mean, it's
This
I
makes
mean,
Got
it's
it.
another bad RNG, but I
this makes
mean,
this makes no sense.
yeah,
This
yeah,
makes no
pretty
sense.
much.
Like, I don't understand how anybody could make it through that quick. Like, this is you've been watching. I'm
Megan
not
has
doing
passes
I'm
tier
not doing
4.
anything I'm not
That's
doing
about
anything wrong here. Like, I'm playing it exactly as I should be. Doesn't seem to matter.
I think Chanigan and I sucked up all the luck out of the seed.
You appear to have done that, yes.
Damn, my bad.
This it's cool.
Yeah, to be fair, we're half the if the other 4 runners did forfeit.
True.
Jager and Neckley. Yeah, like you said, the sector all the way out of the seed.
Mecklin finished. It was Woobear that forfeited.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, Bluebear had like what I heard, basically like kind of your RNG, and then just realized how things were going and
Just
ruined
said
the town.
Woobear a little bit less patient about this crap than I am. Yeah, I can understand that though, because it's sort of annoying.
I gotta say, I
Sort of. I mean, this is like hazardous to controllers and monitors and any
Yeah.
other hardware.
I just failed another run, by the way. So
Woobear got past the first low two, but then wasn't able to do enough damage before Chaos started going through all the spells and hit him with a second slow two.
oh, good lord. One more. Here we go. These damage rolls are not amazing.
It's like slow two miss, and we were still like getting one hit. It was like, what on earth?
That's kind of ridiculous.
It's like you hit a bad RNG loop, even though you're in slot one.
Franklin's in my actual chat said this is a Danny seed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a bit. It is a bit.
I did spam in your chat to get rid of an ad on stream.
Oh, jeez. Swirl, swirl, swirl.
Swirling back down to Whisper too.
Okay. It's not supposed to be there, but that's fine. Nothing bad's gonna be said. Wow, did I just hit for 180? Hey, game, enough. I get it. You don't like me. Point
Right.
made. Man. I'm considering going and doing a class change just for sake of using katana and getting more crits, but it doesn't seem to make that big of a difference. I don't think it's going to make a big difference if you're talking about, the slow two hitting.
No, it's not.
It's going to do what it's going to do. You know what I mean?
Here we go, next Chaos.
Oh, great. Here we go.
This is going to go into slow two in the morning.
Something like that. Cool.
Here comes the big moment. Yeah! Oh, sorry, it wasn't showing on mainstream so far. I started watching your stream directly to have less delay.
I love hitting for 200 and something after bonking like 7 or 8 times. That's amazing. That's so cool.
I'm amazed that's possible. I mean, okay, there are no crits, but
it's
Look
all
at
the
that. 114, one hit. Really? Really game. Oh, cool. And he crit me through a freaking max evade. Of course. Of course he hit me through freaking oh my god, I hate this so much. This is a fucking nightmare, man. My dinner is waiting for me, and I'm sitting here while it's getting cold, getting absolutely violated by RNG. This is unfathomably bad.
yeah, the damage rolls, the slow twos.
This is unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. What the hell? Come on already. I was like, okay, I'm on a good track here. I got enough bonks in, slow two missed, and guess what? Yeah, crit through freaking max evade. Of course.
So we talk about PRC in the race room. With this, unfathomable RNG, I mean,
I'm sorry, what?
with this unfathomable RNG, I might go 3 hours.
It might. Hypothetically, but I do kind of want to go eat. I can still finish this. It might not be on this stream if not, but yeah. X for ineffective. That's rare.
Xfer has ridiculous accuracy. It's just
It
most
really
of the
does.
times she does Xfer and mute. You know, you've got all the bonking done.
Yeah. It's like insultingly bad RNG.
It really is, honestly. Like
Yeah,
the amount of everything, just everything being the way that it is.
You know, I don't think our other runners got terrible RNG. They got rather decent RNG.
It would appear so.
Apparently,
Yeah.
RNG is on a timer.
And even my turn order has been garbage.
and the field runs at level 50.
Yeah, it's so many. So many.
Of course, Angela gets in the cheap hit again
Yep,
with
of course.
the turn order.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even get the turn order to work in my favor. Low damage hits, crits through everything. You know, just your garden variety of bad things happening.
I'm going to give a big thank you to our Reef streamers Savian Hawk and our trackers Wildham and Catnip Bumblefart. This has been quite a race to be a race crew on. And I
Yes,
also
it
want to thank
has.
my co-hosts.
I mean, I've watched a lot of these blue streams, and I don't think I've ever seen you put through so much pain and suffering.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. You didn't know me back in 2018, I guess. Back when Max Evade was literally Max Evade. Like, you could be a fasted level 50 black belt and miss on Chaos if you had Max Evade. That actually happened. There was like in the first tournament, a race I had against Edgeworth, we got stuck with that. It was a Chaos with Max Evade, and we were level 50 black belts, and we were like missing. And he hit an RNG loop, and I didn't.
And was there any lock spells?
Back then, I mean, number one, it was a black belt, so wouldn't be able to cast it anyway. Number two, this was pre-fix, pre-lock fix.
Oh,
It
was terrible.
Yeah, very, 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 very terrible.
Yeah. That would have been a few months before I joined. I remember I joined latest 2018.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go again.
It's been a while. I've been in this community way, 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 way long. Man, he's going skill crazy.
He is.
114.
And flow through misses, but it's doing so much damage to you.
I'm doing no damage. I don't get this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like your best shots for an RNG loop.
I don't think I'm going to get an RNG loop.
I think they're wearing slot 1.
Oh my god, come on!
No!
Come on, game! Seriously! Unbelievable, man!
Oh, oh my gosh, you're doing so well.
That was so close.
Oh my god, give me a break, game. What's his HP?
I calculated roughly over 3,000. So you were like right there.
Of course it was.
It's going to be like 3,400 to 4,000, I think. So
That was
It rolled
horse
it
crap.
rolled low. Rolled on the low end, so
That was
yeah.
such horse crap.
It might be just right at 3,400
My
then.
God.
That's so unfair.
Oh my god.
This game.
This is stupid. I would also like to spend a little bit of time with my wife tonight at some point or another. So, on top of being able to eat soon. I really didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah, I don't think anyone did.
No. All right, game.
Not to commentate a curse, but at least Lamonte and Canmia haven't done anything yet. I mean, they
Fine.
got Mooch in the face, but
You're not gonna curse me any worse than I've already been cursed. So say whatever you want to say.
that is a good point. I mean,
Sort of, you didn't have a heart attack while playing the game. That's about the only thing you can't say. Other than that, I think we're good. One more hit, and good freaking bye. Nice to know that even if I had gotten here before everyone else, I still would have been getting absolutely destroyed by this.
so Michael, can you explain the secret you and Jared have about sucking all the good RNG out of a seed?
My
Oh my
only
God.
thought is that the RNG, the bad RNG, is on a timer, and if you don't finish the seed in a certain enough time, the RNG just turns to complete
Go
terrible
for
level.
48 damage. Are you kidding me, game?
Yeah, see, yeah, I think the RNG is on the timer. I think
I
that's
hate
what it
this game
has to
so
be.
fucking much, dude.
What?
Oh my God. I can't
No,
believe this. Stupid this is. What
Michael,
the
it's
hell?
because we got wiped out by the ban and
Right.
poison.
Frickin'
The seed felt
Whisper!
bad.
You kidding me, Gabe? I can take some solace in knowing that I'm doing nothing wrong here. This is not my fault. This is not a skill issue. This is a luck issue.
Yeah.
I cannot. I assume zero responsibility for the failure of this seed.
How many times has Lamonte just gotten out of Mook in your face? You see the others, they would be able to knock her down first turn.
Thank you.
Oh, really? I didn't think it rolled that high.
3911. Oh, come on. I got hit crit through a max evade again. This game does not like me.
No, it does not.
Jesus. The first two fiends are the only ones I haven't died to. I died to Angela once, I've died to Whisper like 3 times, and I've died to Chaos like, what, 5 or 6? Something to that effect, I think.
The only ones you haven't died to yet.
Yeah, yet, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Homer. It's like 1500 HP. There we go. She must have upwards of like around between what 1600 and 2000 HP. Might as well.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Cool. 2-shot. That don't happen too often.
I am really feeling glad I exercised and ate before jobs this evening. I mean, I really wouldn't see something epic. I mean, not epically good, but epic.
Epic adjacent. Yeah. There you go. Cool. I already got crit.
Oh, that was a lot.
It's over. I'm just gonna Bane.
Wow, that was massive.
It's just not even. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Slow
die.
2 does miss though. But there's not enough HP.
What good that does. It's unlikely to last long enough to do enough damage.
All right, it's getting late for me, so I'm gonna head out. But thanks for the crew for coming out and
Yeah.
sticking through this. Will, Godspeed.
Thanks.
I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. GG's
All
all.
right, you too.
Later.
If Miku was right, and maybe it was based on the timer, maybe we'll eventually roll over.
Yeah. Overflow. I
Yeah.
get a luck overflow. Yeah, the way this is going, I mean, I might as well hope for something like that. Let's see.
This game's code is very much spaghetti, so
Yeah,
it
thanks,
could
Nasir.
happen.
Oh, Calamia.
Yay, Dorglet.
Yep. A little door glitch for you guys. Glad somebody noticed. When the game fails to entertain you, you got to learn how to entertain yourself. All right, Angela, that's enough of that. If I had $1 for every time I've been crit through max evade on this freaking Topher excursion, I'd probably have around $6 or $7. But you gotta admit, that's still a lot more than it should be.
Maybe you could get yourself a coffee or do something at least.
Something, yeah. I'll take what I can get at this point. Preferably good RNG, but yeah.
I'm not sure $1,000,000 would buy that right now.
I can't believe I got crit for 420 HP by Chaos. That was probably a golden run right there, too. Had I actually had the opportunity. Oh, good.
We are approaching that point where you spend just as much time in Topher as outside of Topher.
It's coming up on that, yeah. It's getting there soon. I think I got into Topher like 140 something, 150 something.
It
Yeah,
was like
I think
153, something like that.
I'm sorry, what's that?
It might have been like 153. I don't remember. I seem to think 153, but I could be way wrong.
I'll take it.
Like,
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, she's just a little over 2,000 HP there too. I didn't even take damage. Wow. Well, hope that's a harbinger of
2089.
good things. 2089?
Yep.
Here we go, kids.
Give it the old college try. Number
Yeah.
N.
Damn. Wow.
Did Chaos just speedrun his entire skills tree or his abilities?
Seemed like it.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh
just
no,
rolled
oh
it
no,
over.
oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, don't do this.
Oh no.
I hate this game. Mother of God.
No.
Are you kidding me? Guys, I'm done. I can't. I have to eat. I
He
have to eat. I'm at 2 hours and 43 minutes, and there are people who finished it in about half that time.
mad
Yeah.
respect for sticking it out, but you literally just got rolled over an entire 2 runs through the ability script there.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
That was insanity.
I mean, I
God.
think a lot of us with broken controllers, a few Topher dives ago, your picture for which is amazing. Get your
Tell you what,
GDs hard, careful
I'll give
with blood work.
I'll give you one. I'll give you guys one more run.
All right.
This is man. What the hell, dude? I think he cast one spell.
Yeah, I think he did like an IC early on, and then it just like
That's it.
skill after skill.
Everything else was skills. Everything else was skills. There was nothing but. Cool. There's a nearly max damage nuke. This is unbelievable. I don't want to feel like I'm complaining too much, but I mean, this does seem like an absolutely unreasonable amount of bad RNG just piled on top of each other.
I'm not going to argue that.
Man, I don't. It isn't as if I haven't played this game my whole life. Like this is. I've seen some stuff.
Is there some weird FFR karma being paid forward or
I don't know
paid
why I would
back?
have bad. I don't know why I would have bad FFR karma though.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
No. Like, what did I do?
Maybe you're just paying it forward. You'll get better luck next time.
Bad karma paid forward so somebody can get away with doing bad things. All right, let's roll with it.
I'm not paying forward the bad karma. You're paying forward. You're using bad karma now to pay forward to get good karma later.
So I'm just getting bad karma out of the way, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I
You're
can.
clearing out bad encounters in your karma table.
That's fair. Oh god, I just got crit again. I've gotten crit now by the last two fiends through max evade. There's fade. All right, cool. How much you want to bet I get crit by freaking whisper too?
I think you're going to get 3 and 256 by Whisper before you hit the Bane sword on Chaos.
First cast crack on Chaos is gonna just
Oh, 250 swirl. Cool. Thanks.
and almost ready to go. Almost feel like you could start after the first defense sword, just do the Bane surge.
I mean, I basically did that one time, but obviously it didn't happen for me.
Yeah, hopefully all those low damage rolls came out against Whisper, and there's going to be something better against Chaos.
Gotta hope. And there's the slow 2, of course.
Yeah, RG, this is where you can make up for it. Just one little 3 and 256. I mean, you could give it to Whisper against Nicklin.
Have I not earned it?
Yeah.
Just double checking. You did carbonate bubbles, right?
No.
Dang it.
Oh.
I only did it during the hate race for hate.
Fair enough. But I always feel covering bubbles is the right thing to do regardless.
Cool. All right, kids. I hate this game. I never want to play it again. If you're watching and you've never played this game before, don't listen to me. I'm bitter, and this does not happen ever. So,
Yeah, this is some epically bad endure, likes of which I never recall seeing or experiencing.
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Look forward to playing with all of you, fellow Ducklings, in the Duck Boot Camp that's right about to start as we say goodbye to the Winter Tournament with this. What a night.
What a night.
And a big thank you to Fabian Huff for sticking it out and continuing to restream it.
Yeah, thank you so much for putting up with all this alongside me.
Yeah.
And thanks to all of you for putting on a damn good tournament yet again, as you always do. Danny, Dark Moon, LFB, all the volunteers, all the comms, all the trackers, all the everybody who's done anything, all the spectators, all the new folks, all the communities that have cross promoted us on in their respective communities. It's all appreciated, and we love you all.
Thank you for coming in the booth with us. It would have been a lot more rough of a time commentating.
It was fun. I mean, we do feel we're playing in GG's world, but yeah, I think you even earned an enjoyable supper.
Yeah,
I hope it wasn't too cold.
Well, I was going to throw it in the microwave regardless because I don't really have a choice now. I think it's been done for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife came in here with it and she's, I'll just put it in the room. So I'm like, okay, I'll be right out.
So you thought?
Yeah. The idiot said to himself.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was a perfectly reasonable presumption, but
yeah, you see two people
RNG
finish, and you're like,
yeah.
okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Like maybe I get a couple bad runs, but then after that, probably be okay. We'll push through it. Nope. I think did I take like a dozen dives or so, like maybe more?
We'd have to watch the one back to, but yeah, it might have been that many.
Between 12 and 15 dives, I think. I died on Whisper, I think 3 or 4, I think 3 times, maybe 4. Once on Angela, or yeah, I think once or twice on Angela. And Chaos about 7 or 8 times. That sounds right to me. So yeah, let's call it 15 runs, 15 dives, and 0 finishes. And lots of Banes that were thrown out there, nothing hit. But hey, that's the way it goes.
Well, GG's and enjoy your supper.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening, everybody. I'm on it. I'm on it. Have a good one, everybody.
All right, have a good one. Of course, we've gone a little longer than expected, but let's see for the time to get a little bit out and go. So, follow our Discord. We have a whole bunch of events coming up. We've got the Deck Boot Camp, which starts in a few days, and of course, then we're going to have the Lafayette League start in April, and in June, the FFR Rando Summer Marathon, and that will be live for many of us. So come check that out. And I'd like to thank to all the runners, our trackers, Getting it Benderfarts and Wildham, who both had sit at sack. All our runners, especially, they put up a real blood work. They really persevered through a lot. And my co-coms, Franklin RM. Franklin, take us out.
Have a great evening, everyone. I wish everyone good luck in their FFR runs. And I want to give one more big thank you to Classic Gamer and Savian Hawk for sticking it out with me here in the booth.
Absolutely.
That it has been the Winter Tournament 2025, the Great Chaos Caper. Everyone have a good night.
Have a good one, everybody.